This weekend and this entire week has some massive updates for cryptocurrency and the future. So if you are a holder or if you're watching this video and you're considering getting in, watch all the way to the end. And I'm going to explain to you just why I believe altcoins and crypto are about to explode this fall into a parabolic run. And a lot of that has to do with information that has either come out within the last 48 hours or is going to be coming out later this week. Stick around all the way throughout the video where we will cover the charts of what's going on in two very exciting altcoins with some interesting updates you do not want to miss. If you're excited about it, make sure to smash that like button and hit subscribe. Let's go ahead and jump right on into, I want to first start off with some charts. We're going to get into the news and then go back into the charts to finish up the video, starting off with the Bitcoin chart right here. Now, Bitcoin had another little rally here this weekend, but we have been telling people what you're looking for on Bitcoin to see the next big breakout. Let's get back above $120,000. Here over the weekend, while we skimmed it, getting as high as 119,800, we did not quite make that break. And the reality is that right now, Bitcoin is trading within a falling channel with lower highs and lower lows on our price action. This, though, in the grand scheme of things, will be a bullish breakout and will have some massive opportunities later this fall. If you guys are watching this video anytime close to the time we're posting it, you're also going to notice that altcoins have been pulling back here in the last couple of hours. I'll talk to you about why that is, but ultimately what you should be aware of is that these pullbacks are opportunities to be buying in some of your favorite cryptocurrencies before the parabolic run. If you're looking for a place to buy these altcoins and trade them, I recommend checking out the BloFin exchange. This is the #1 exchange right now in the world with hundreds of different trading pairs, and if you're in the United States, there's no need to KYC or have a VPN. Start trading with low fees right now on BloFin, and when you sign up with the bros links for a limited time only, you can get cash back up to 20% of what you put into the exchange. You'll get back as a trading bonus. Make sure to check out the website for all the rules that apply, but go check out BloFin right now in the link below and start trading with our community. Now, before I talk about the things that happened over the weekend that are so bullish for the crypto market, let's take a look at what is going to be happening later this week. Of course, the #1 thing on everyone's mind is what will happen on Wednesday at the next FOMC meeting. We probably will not see a rate cut. We're probably going to see a pause once again. But what's more interesting is what Jerome Powell says from the podium about what the future looks like for rate cuts. Will he remain semi-hawkish or neutral, or will he lead us to believe that the rest of this year could have some major cuts? At least 2, if not 3, would be a very bullish sign for the markets. There's also some rumbling from CNBC that the White House report on crypto may contain a new Bitcoin strategic reserve firework. Of course, he's going to be talking about this also on Wednesday on July 30th. So these are huge things to look forward to this week that are going to have some massive implications for what happens to the crypto markets this fall. But now let's take a look back at the weekend that had so many bullish headlines come out. Starting off with a prediction made by analysts over at Goldman Sachs. Now, this is something we have been telling you guys for years, but it looks like even the institutional banks are starting to get a grasp on what the future looks like. They issued a warning that a multi-year dollar depreciation could be on the way. The #1 way to hedge against that? Go invest into cryptocurrency. Some other big news that came out is on the tariff front, where President Trump did announce that there was a deal officially signed with the EU. Some of the details of this deal are massively bullish for Americans, where there will be 0 tariffs on U.S. goods. EU will buy hundreds of billions of dollars in military gear, and they will make $600 billion investments into the United States, along with over $750 billion of U.S. energy. Now, this is massive because just a couple of weeks ago, it looked like the EU was going to be one of the hardest groups to negotiate with on the tariff front. And now, all of a sudden, just within the last couple of weeks, we made deals with both Japan and the EU. This is another massive win for America and a massive win for lowering inflation. Even the news on the China front, which is the largest country to look at a trade deal with at the moment, got some semi-good news when it was announced. Even though a deal had not been reached officially, they've extended the 90-day pause on tariffs. Now, there's 2 ways to look at this. #1, an extension of this could cause Jerome Powell and the Fed to continue to question the longevity of what tariffs will do to inflation. But in the short term, this kind of signals to me that America likes what the negotiation looks like at this point, and they just haven't finalized the official deal. So extending another 90 days is actually a very bullish look because it does seem like Both sides are getting closer to being happy with the deal. But of course, if that deal does happen, there'll be one more point against the bears as to why inflation is not about to rip out of control. And if inflation is under control, guess what the Fed is free to do? That's right, start cutting rates and add liquidity into the space. As that liquidity pours in, the altcoin space will go berserk and people will make a whole lot of money. Speaking of the altcoin space, there's two altcoins that I am watching right now that you should be paying attention to as well, as we have some fantastic news and charts to say that a big move could be coming for both these projects. The first coin that I want to talk about is Sui, who just had an announcement of a $450 million treasury company investment that they have just announced. The company name is Mill City Ventures, a Minnesota-based business development company, and it's using $450 million to create a company similar to what MicroStrategy did for Bitcoin and several other companies have done for Ethereum. Now, going to the chart, Sui is not escaping the pullback that is happening this morning. But zooming out, we are still under some long-term buy signals with local targets back to new all-time highs in the world of $5 to $6, but long-term targets of the symmetrical triangle still pointing towards more than a $40 prediction for Sui in the next couple of months. If you're looking to buy in on Sui before this parabolic run, the two places I would be looking at right now would come in on the 4-hour smart trail in the realm of roughly $3.99 or $4. The other, of course, would be back testing former resistance once again in the world of $3.70. While there's no guarantee we make moves down to this level, these are places I think could be very interesting buy positions for anyone looking to add to their Sui bags. The other coin that's making a very interesting move on its chart right now is AVAX. And even though there's no official report, a little birdie has told me that similar to Sui, we could be hearing in the next couple of weeks that AVAX itself will also have a treasury company investment. On the charts, AVAX is breaking out of a multi-month pullback that has been happening since February of 2025 with this level of resistance in the world of $27. Even though we've pulled back down below it, we finally, for the first time in months, broke above that $27 resistance. And if this continues for AVAX, there's two major plays that could happen. A breakout of this W formation would send the price of AVAX up towards the next level of resistance back towards $47, a price we have not seen since December of 2024. When you look at it from a zoomed out perspective, this also would send us back towards the resistance level of a macro pullback since March of 24. And if a breakout happens there, we're talking about an $150 AVAX before the end of the year. Now, these aren't the only two altcoins that are going to explode, but with both of them having a lot of interest from institutions and having another treasury company get involved, they're definitely two coins I would be watching and I absolutely hold in my crypto portfolio. If you want to know what else I hold, make sure to check out our VIP trading group in the link down below, where daily we talk about trades and talk about portfolio setups, where to buy, where to sell, and where to have stop losses to protect your investments. We also teach people how to trade and how to read the technical analysis so they can know how to invest for themselves. Now, if you're enjoying the video, smash the like right now. But before you go, I want to show you one more chart to spark your bullish interest before the end of this video, and that is the Bitcoin Dominance Chart. While we saw that Bitcoin has the potential to have a major breakout, the Bitcoin Dominance Chart is doing things right now that it has not done since back in 2022. And that is for the first time since 2022, we have officially put in a lower low. And at the moment, it absolutely looks like Bitcoin Dominance is putting in a lower high. In fact, actually just 1 week ago, we told you that after breaking back below 62%, a bounce would be needed. And we put targets between 62 to 63%. Well, with this recent resistance sitting at 62.51%, it looks like we nailed that prediction. And if we see this chart drop back down below 60.43%, we will officially have not only one lower low, not only one lower high, but a trend developing of lower lows and lower highs for, again, the first time since September of 2022. While there will continue to be debate about where altcoin season will officially begin, I'm under the impression it has started, and this is the perfect time to be adding to your altcoin bags. When I take a look at the charts and I take a look at the news, both from the crypto side and the macroeconomic side, I continue to be majorly bullish on the markets. With that said, there's always risk when it comes to investing. So make sure to do your own research. Don't just take my word for it or anyone else here on YouTube. Continue to learn for yourself what is the best coin to be buying and when is the best time to be selling. We do the best we can here at the Tim Warren channel of making sure to give you the most honest and updated news every single day. We're not going to get it 100%, but we've been hitting it pretty well over the last couple of months. And if you stick around and subscribe to the channel, I think you're going to learn a lot here with our community. Well, guys, that's all I have for you in this video. Make sure to check out more on our channel and smash the like every video you see, and make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss any of our content. I'll see you in the next one. Adios.